That moment you realize that something is missing, probably stolen, and it could have been missing for quite a while. It's a pretty snow actually, and a surprise snow. The weather wasn't calling for it. If it keeps up through the afternoon, it'll probably stick tonight because it's supposed to be very cold tonight. But for now, it's just all melting as it hits the ground. Come on, buddy, let's go. Leave the kitty.
That kitty can't come because she's got a job to do down here.
She is happy.
She is happy for you.
How are you liking your Christmas tree, Mom?
I love it. Do you like it?
I don't want to. I love Christmas trees.
You love Christmas trees.
And you're getting stuff to make
Candy.
Christmas
We're gonna
candy.
we're gonna make those, what are they called? Like cranberry jello candies. We're gonna make cookies, we're gonna make peanut butter balls, we're gonna make Christmas crackers, maybe fudge, I don't know, we'll see. Like at church, because someone was like, hey, I've got some in my backyard, you can just come get one. Like that's really
Nice.
really nice, and it's not like a normal thing that happens to people. Like, hey,
Well,
just come
this
get a tree out of my
doll would be
backyard.
like $200 or like $300 or.
It'd be like 150 because I called a couple of Christmas tree places asking them how much they cost for this big. I just want us as a family to start recognizing when God does these things for us. Like the fact that it's snowing right now, what a little blessing. It's just fun that it's snowing outside and cozy and we have our Christmas tree. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that it didn't snow yesterday.
And guys, what if we were in the camper right now?
Oh, that was so bad.
It would be okay. Like we'd still be having a wonderful Christmas. So can everyone just name one little thing that's blessing them today?
That we got a Christmas tree last night.
See you guys later. I'm going to work at the house. Love you.
See you later.
Have a good day. I just got back down here to the homestead to jump into the house, and I've realized that something is missing. And I've been searching for about 20 minutes. And unless my memory is failing me, I think it's been stolen. Which is kind of alarming because I don't think we've ever had anything stolen from this place before. I've looked everywhere. I've got my spare tire on this Toyota truck, and what's missing is the wheel and the tire. The regular one. It looks like this. It's actually pretty expensive aluminum 15-inch. And I don't care that it's expensive. I would rather have actually just plain stock on it, but cannot imagine where it would be unless I just set it somewhere. I've looked all through this barn. The only thing I can think is it was sitting out there by my propane tanks and you could see it from the street. And the only thing I can think is someone saw it and came and grabbed it. I'm confident it's not any of my direct neighbors. They're all super trustworthy, hardworking. It would have to be someone who just like came up the road and saw it and grabbed it. The one place I have yet to look is in this back barn. It's possible I was loading something out of this back barn and set it off there. It was one of those things when we actually bought this place, the first time we came up to see it, we pulled up the road and the first person we saw, we stopped and talked to him. And one of the first questions I asked them was, what kind of neighborhood is this? Because we've lived near crazy, off-the-chain stimulant addicts, meth or crack, and that is not cool. I don't think it's back here. I mean, I didn't expect it was back here. Yeah, we lived at this one house, and they would get crazy over there. And unfortunately, these two maybe cousins lived on either side of us, and we were on this little private gravel road. and then the other one was down the state road. And so they would come back and forth to each other's houses, and it didn't come out very often, but when it came out it was wild, and they would just speed by our house, and you know, at 1 in the morning, speed by our house on this little gravel road. And there was one occasion where one of them was just down at this little trailer, this little single wide trailer, screaming at like 1 in the morning at the top of his lungs. And that was one of the few times I've called 911 in my life. And he was screaming and pounding on the outside of the trailer, and basically telling whoever was in the trailer if they didn't open it, he was going to burn it down. Now I'm just looking all the places that there's no way it would be there. I mean, I've looked everywhere, and it just doesn't make any sense. There's just only so many places that you could hide a huge tire. I just am running out of places that I could possibly look. I have run out of places. Okay, the only other thing I can think, and it could be in my van, or it's possible, but not likely, that a kid has moved it. And I'm just thinking this through. Think this through with me. How far could a kid move a tire? Not very far, but I just had this one idea. It's possible that one of the little kids, like maybe a 4 or 5-year-old, actually took it and rolled it. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go look where, if they did that and thought, oh, poop, I shouldn't have done that, it's possible it's down here in the weeds. I don't think that would happen, but it's possible. So I'm going to just check the weeds down here, because it could be that it bounced all the way down there in the creek if a kid got it rolling right. I don't think so. I don't think it's down here. Okay, are you serious? Look at this. Oh my goodness. I just was down here thinking, that would have to be like the perfect Olympic roll. Look, it's right there. It's like 150 feet from where I leaned it up by the camper. It's so funny. There it is, my little weld racing rim. Oh my goodness. I was sure it had been stolen. All right, I'm gonna set it right back out here. But I didn't think it made any sense to steal it. Well, all I can say is one kid probably had a really fun time watching it tumble down there, and then probably panicked and thought, oh no, Dad will be mad, and then forgot about it. I'm relieved that it's not stolen. I was getting ready to go on lockdown. I was like, man, if someone's coming out here when we're not here and taking stuff, like what could be next? And I'm down here a lot, but I'm not down here at every moment. What do I need to secure that's not already secured and locked up? But fortunately, I stopped and took the time to think about where it could possibly be, and found it.
Look, I know in the cold ones.
The kids and I are working on making some ornaments. I just made a little button so we can get better lighting for you guys.
Well, can I open
A little
up the
button
eyeballs?
Christmas tree. Yeah, you can use the eyeballs. Anyway, it's kind of kid heaven. I've got hot glue, wire, buttons, fuzzy balls, eyeballs. What you making?
A candy cane.
Can you show me?
Yeah, it's a pattern. It's white, green, white, green, red, white, green, red.
Oh my goodness, Joyful, what did you make?
Piggies. They're so cute.
Hold on still. Oh my goodness, that is so smart. This is so cool.
Look at this.
Just a second, let me show this. She made a tree with presents in a fireplace. It's so awesome.
Okay.
I think one of my favorite things is giving kids just art stuff, or just giving them free reign and seeing what they do. So I just laid out all these buttons, and I laid out some googly eyes. I don't know. And I laid out, we'll find it. I laid out a bowl of cuff balls and some wire and some string and some hot glue, and this is just what they came up with. It's very pretty. Joyful said, what if my great-great-grandkids are putting this candy cane on their tree? And the thing is maybe not great, but we have some ornaments on our tree that we put on that are their great-grandparents. So their grandfather probably made those ornaments or put those ornaments on his tree when he was a kid. And I just think that's really awesome that they're thinking generationally like that about Christmas ornaments.
Okay, I'm in the house. I've been gutting it. I have 3 rooms left to gut. There are 3 of the smallest rooms in the house, so it shouldn't take too long, but there's a bunch of stuff in the way. It kind of looks like this. Some of these decisions are hard, like this. I mean, I guess I'll probably keep this and clean this. I don't know. This is like a clothes hanger I made for the girls. And then like this is an extremely huge, nice mirror that would cost an enormous amount. That will go down to the barn. I'm working in here instead of gutting the bathroom today because I have a friend coming out next week to help. First time someone's going to come in the house and help. I've held off on having people. A lot of people have emailed me, even viewers, and said, hey, we're free, can we come help? And I've just held off because I didn't want to get anyone else into this mess without the proper protection. And I know I'm not wearing anything now, but this is like my clean room, even though it's not that clean. Anyway, he's coming on Monday, and I want to have things cleared and ready so we can gut as much as possible. I need to ask Bria about a few of these items.
Hello?
Hey, Brianna. I am clearing stuff out. What about the small pine desk?
Yeah, we need to keep that for now.
And then about this bed frame, do they still want the bed frame? Or, well, I'm going to put it in the barn anyway. Maybe someone else would want it. It's definitely something
It's
that
a really
could
nice bed frame.
be wiped down. I'll get this on before I stir things up. I'm going to start by getting all the tools out of here. I need to put this table saw stand together also while I'm at it. This is taking way longer than I thought it would. That took forever, but it needed to be done. This is a critical tool when you're doing any sort of work like this, and you will see this used many times. And the stand's not totally necessary. You can use it without that, but the stand makes it really easy to work with and easy to move, more importantly, because it's quite a heavy tool. Well, that didn't go as planned. Spending forever looking for my wheel to make sure it wasn't stolen, or spending over an hour putting that stand together. Anyway, we'll jump right back in tomorrow where I left off. In the meantime, it's been getting freezing cold outside. I'm gonna do the evening chores here, and then we'll head up to the rental house. Hey.
Hey, welcome home.
Smells good in here.
Because it's going to be good.
It's a little smoky, but
Yeah, I need to cover the chicken up.
it smells delicious. It's been a little while since we've had a roast chicken. It's one of my favorite things. There's nothing like a beautiful roast chicken. Wow.
We just don't have as much chicken as other meats, so we don't eat as much of that. Green beans that we grew, chicken that we butchered, biscuits. You should let the kids show you all of the Christmas crafts they made.
Had a good time?
Oh yeah, they loved it. It was fun. Me and all the big kids, because the little guys were sleeping, and then...
Show me what you made, Joy.
I made this.
Hold it up for me to see. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Oh my goodness, that's neat. How did you get the idea to do that?
I didn't.
That is so cool. It's a little blue snowman and then a beautiful wreath. Great job.
I also made this red Christmas tree with a star and ornament.
Where did you get all the stuff to make this stuff?
I mean, some of this is just basic crafts you have when kids are around, but I bought the buttons.
Grace is going to show me hers now. Whoa, it's a whole collection of them. That's so neat. Good job.
I made this too.
Oh, wow. Fancy. Is it a one-eyed reindeer? Or can you just see one eye because the way its head is turned? Oh, I see. I get it.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains.
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Enjoy your dinner, my darlings.
What a beautiful meal. Thanks for cooking for us, Bree.
Mama? No.
I hope you're being paid well for this.
Jingle bells, Batman smells.
Maybe I'll get a La Crusade for Christmas.
Jingle bells, Batman smells now.
Maybe you will.
So I can roast a chicken with a lid.
Hey, Mama, jingle bells and Batman
Sing it for us.
Jingle bells, Batman smells. And on Christmas, it will be that. Because there's nothing left of this day. I think they light fire. Mom,
Yeah.
was this day that day?
That's today. Everyone haven't lit yet. Don't blow. Back up, Wilder. No.
And ransom captive Israel.
Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come.
Not ready.
Ready? Ready?
Go.
I didn't.
You were the first one to blow it. And by Pearl S. Buck. And Pearl S. Buck is actually one of my favorite authors.
Will someone please let me sit in the
She wrote The Good Earth.
You can sit in my lap.
He trained himself to turn over and go to sleep, but this morning, because it was Christmas, he did not try. He slipped back in time as he did so easily nowadays. He was 15 years old and still on his father's farm.
And then there was a cow.
And then there was a cow in this story.
We're enjoying doing Advent this year a lot. It's our pre-Christmas celebration, and whenever we've done it, it's really sweet. This year, though, it just seems really special. And part of the reason it's special, Bree mentioned earlier, is because a lot of the books that we're reading, and we're letting the kids take out basically a new book every evening and read it. A lot of those books were given to us, and that's just this huge gift. And we're enjoying it immensely.
Yeah, they're all Christmas books, and a lot of them are ones that we cherished and loved before we had to throw all of our books out. And but some of the stories are brand new to us, ones we'd never read before, which is really fun too. But it's just special. I thought this would be just like such a cool year to wrap each of those books and have the kids unwrap one each evening, since they were all gifts to us from you guys. So it's just, that aspect of it this year has been really special. It's been really, because we could have never, or we wouldn't have rebought 25 Christmas books. You know, we wouldn't have done that. We have acquired them over the years like we did before. So it's pretty incredible to be able to have our Christmas books back.
Something else we're appreciating is being up in this house also, especially in this weather, because right now, as y'all have seen to some extent or another, it is crazy muddy and wet down at the camper. Between trucks coming in and out with dumpsters and animals and the rain and rain and rain and rain and freezing thaw, it is a show down there. It's a mud show.
It's never been that muddy before.
And I just am imagining, like, if we were down there, like, tonight it's supposed to be 20 something, 25, I think. And just imagining, like, being down there. So it's such a blessing we're able to be right here and still actually go back down there and be close by. It's been a huge blessing being up here. But I appreciate it when it's so cold and so muddy. And I go down there with the boys. I bring the boys or kids down to do chores. And they come back, just like we're down there for an hour, they come back filthy. Covered with mud. And I'm like, wow, how would we even do that? Anyway, so it's just, I'm definitely appreciative of this place as much as I've ever
25
been.
Fahrenheit is -4 Celsius. I'm going to try to start throwing those numbers because
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice for our viewers to, in other countries, to know. So yeah, -4 tonight, 25. Oh, yes. When I really think about the mud and the space constraints and how wet and cold it's been, because if it's just cold, the kids will play outside. But wet and cold, they'll only play outside for a little while before wanting to come back in. Oh, so
And then it's like a
bad.
whole load of laundry.
It's like every time they go outside.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And there's like, there's nowhere to keep that much laundry. First of all, we kept it in the bathtub in the camper. But then actually doing that much laundry, it's just about impossible without laundry, without washer and dryer. Oh my gosh. I forgot about the laundry. When we moved in this house, I told my friends, there's a whole room just for laundry.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. See ya.